Hello, everybody. I am Melinda Nail Fanatic, and this is a finance reading. And I'm doing this reading on Thursday, November 16, 2016. I've set the intention, though, that the message is applied to you at the time that you find this message. So there's that. What I want to do before I get into it is I'm going to pull an energy card for each of the elements. So here is fire. We have the Hierophant in reverse. So that is for you dealing with not sure about which way to go with a big business deal, also going against the current for some of you, also unconventional means. Some of you, it'll apply in that you're actually like doing illegal activities or unrespectable or unacceptable by societal standard or legal standard activities. Let's see what it is for the earth signs. We have fire and earth. Here's earth. Here we go. And we have the Emperor in reverse. Interesting because this actually is a fire sign and this is an earth sign. For some of you fire signs, you may be dealing with a Taurus person who is either come into your life and left, or for others of you also, this is a Taurus person coming into your life. Vice versa for fire signs. I meant for fire signs, you'll be dealing with a Taurus, and for earth signs, you may be dealing with an Aries. Okay. Let's pull a card for air, the air signs over here. One card for the air signs that goes with this message here. This one. And we have the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords is a card that denotes, it says cruelty, and I also read it as alignment, aligning with what is coming up, aligning with what you're wanting to bring in. That I can already see how the relevance applies. Let's pull a card for the water signs, and then I'm going to go into this finance-based spiritual message for all of us. There it is. Okay. So we have Eight of Wands reversed. Okay, so first off, if you're a water sign right now, you may be feeling a little bit of a delay in things. Let me come back here to the earth signs because I didn't really say too much about what this is. This is also for you about going against the authority, going against the grain, ready to take action but not being able to move forward. For the air signs, for some of you, your thoughts are really like screwing everything up because you keep going round and round about with negative thought possibilities, negative thought patterns, and again, focusing so much on what's not working for you and letting what is working for you go unnoticed. And therefore, it continues to diminish on you. When in reality, that's your perception of it. When in reality, everything is working for you just the way you keep focusing your mind for it to work. So let's go to this reading here and apply it for everybody. The underlying thing is we've all got our talents and we are working on those talents. And so some of us are having, our intuition is telling us how we can create new opportunities for us that will cause us to receive this exchange of talent. And even though Love Source God keeps giving you the signs, sending you the message, you continue to ignore it. So you keep investing all your time and energy into other things, trying to force things to happen, and also feeling forced in your sense of obligation and family duties and household duties and pay your bill duties and all that stuff. Is a strong feeling of force there for you too. And so with all of that in mind, the Money in the Law of Attraction deck is giving us this card, which is an 11, which is awesome because we've just gone through the 1111 gateway. And while I was looking at the screen, I see the counter was at 444. Those numbers are very relevant at this time. If you don't understand numerology, it's something really interesting to study. It says, I can pivot from feeling bad to feeling good. And the back of it says, as you look for a better feeling way to approach whatever you are giving your attention to, as you continue to ask yourself from your ever changing vantage point, what is it that I want to do? No, what is it that I do want? Eventually, you will be standing in a very pleasing place, for you cannot continually ask yourself what it is that you do want without your point of attraction beginning to pivot in that direction. The process will be gradual, but your continued application of the process will yield wonderful results in only a few days. Now, the reason why the word do was stressed so much is because 9 times out of 10, you ask a person what they want, for example, in a relationship, in a car, in a job, whatever. They're going to say, well, what I don't want is blah, 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 blah. It is so difficult sometimes. I have conversations with people to get you to say what you do want. As soon as you open your mouth and say what you don't want or what you used to have, I'm like, okay, I'm done. Like, seriously, stop. Tell me what you do want. What do you want? Make it easier to talk about it, think about it, feel about it. What you do want. Get cozy and comfortable with what you do want. Get in a good feeling place about what you do want. For Taurus, this reading is saying to me that you have I'm saying Taurus because the Taurus card is here. For my fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, a Taurus person may be looking at you or maybe coming into your life in a very important way. Also, again, dealing with big institutions, again, trying to force for some of you, fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, you just got some blessings from big business. Somebody out there just got a loan and they just got handed, I'm getting 60,000, somebody got 600,000, and somebody else just got 6,000. But this 6 wands right here is coming across to me. Usually pentacles are the money, but the reason why it's translating into this is because that's energy for you to flow to the creation of what you've been receiving spiritually, because you have been heeding the messages, and as soon as the messages are coming, you're getting them because you're a reflection of your soul self and your soul purposes. So that's for you, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Keep working on what you're doing. Keep on investing your energy into it, because eventually it's got to give. You've been working on this project, I'm getting, for 8 years, some of you. And so the obligation, the universe says, requires balance. So if you keep adding your energy to the same thing, the universe is going to balance that out. And so if you haven't seen that yet, you should be looking for signs of that at this time. Right now, look for the signs of that. Earth signs, again, some of you have an Aries person involved. Either they're looking at you, they're thinking about you. Some of you, this is a passed on relative who may be an Aries, but may just be, whoever this is, I'm feeling a male energy though, but whoever this was a very much it's like the grandfather, the great grandfather, the father of the family, and was very strict but very well loved. Also, that's not the biggest part of this message. The biggest part of this message is some of you are experiencing a stagnancy in your creativity. It's like you're at a writer's block, creative block, whether it's dancing, writing, drawing, whatever you do. Some of you are experiencing this blockage. And so what it's saying here with the Empress on the side, one thing that's going to help you move through, my dear earth signs, is a collaboration with somebody who accentuates and harmonizes with you on the level where if you're more masculine, they bring the feminine qualities and traits, and vice versa. In other words, where you have lack, they have abundance, and vice versa. And so getting with this person is going to help open up the flow for you to receive spiritually, and also to open up the flow of your inspirations, your passions, and allow you to take more action. Again, also for you, I'm getting that you are more, there is another message here, excuse me, I'm also getting for you, which is Some of you are more receptive to hearing the call of spirit. One thing I need to say to all of you, I've heard it. I heard it today. I heard it yesterday from 3 different people. They're all beginning to have psychic awakenings, spiritual awakenings, and it's going to happen more and more profoundly in these days where we're realizing what we are physically, and so it's causing us to hear the call from the spirit realm. And I feel like with both these cards being reversed and even this card being reversed, that you're really hearing the call. I feel like these air signs here right now, it's so kind of tough for them to receive, the ones that are viewing this. But as soon as you choose, oh no, love source God, they're getting it too. I just got cut off. Okay, I get it. So what it is yes, there are some of all the signs who are having difficulty receiving. So in all these signs, they are the ones who are blocked. The message is pretty much the same for all of you here. If you aren't embracing the energy that's coming on right now, you're blocked. And so you're seeing that your finances flow is coming like to a pinnacle or to a standstill or something like that. But the thing of it is, you can open it up because this, you're getting guidance from within yourself. And also the other thing I'm getting to about money is that you have to get yourself out of a feeling where I have to do this, I have to go pay this, I have to go to work. That feeling of have to puts a block up. It makes this go into a blockage instead of an open flow, an open valve, closed valve. Okay, and the reason that that's happening is because you're putting that have to energy. If you have to do something, you do not enjoy it. Anytime you say you have to go do something, you have to go to work. As a matter of fact, I'm now getting from spirit, like, if you haven't watched my video I put up, set an alarm for fun, or something to that effect. Definitely go find that video. I think it was called Set a Fun Alarm. But go watch that video. That has some bearing on what can help you open up this blockage, remove the feeling of obligation to things, and oh, look at that. Look at the happiness underneath, and let all of that in and allow it to flow. And so the reason why you don't want to look at it as an obligation, because again, that lends negative feeling and thought vibration to it. Basically what it is we all have to get in alignment with how we're thinking, how we're feeling, and how we're acting, and understand that what we want is trying so hard to get in. And for you water signs, I didn't talk too much about this, but water signs, I see very strongly you're going to have swift action coming in because you've been lining up. It makes sense. You being a water sign are more in touch with following your intuition. In other words, what the overall message for all of us is at this time is really we need to be paying attention to our inner guidance system, because what we've been working on is ready to yield everything we want to us. We've got it. We master it. We're really good at it. People are there who want what we have to offer. We have the creativity to produce. We have the intuition speaking to us. We have the spirit world speaking to us. All we have to do is receive that, put our thoughts in a place that feels right and good about what we want to attract. You've got to feel right and good about money. Love Source God says to let you know, if you're interested in getting an outfit that has intention for you to receive more money, you can also contact me about that. I have apparel, money magnet apparel. I have that available for you as well. It's clothing with intention and finance attracting fashions. So also though, this reading is free. You know, I give you this energy because it's a donation. I pay it forward. And so if you like to have a personal reading done by me, we can go into your personal finances. There's only so much stuff I can touch on in a short amount of time that these videos are. So I hope that you found something in here. Just know that wherever you're at in the zodiac, wherever you are in life, keep listening for that call from spirit, because it's going to get stronger. That's the energy we're living in today. You have the creativity that you need to produce anything that you want, and people want to come and partake of what you're producing. They want to be a part of it. You already knew that they were going to want what you got. Keep on working and being the master that you are. Don't let anybody steal your shine, and never turn it down for anyone. Love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time.